Assalamu alaikum class. So today we are going to do the MCQs of chapter number 10, the practical geometry. So let's start now. The MCQ number 31 is the tri means. So that's a very simple. The word tri means the three. So triangle means the shape which have the three corners. So that's why the word tri means the three. So here the option number C is correct. Now 32, the bisect means the divide into bisect. The bisect means dividing into two parts. So the option B is correct here. The sum of the internal angles of a triangle is, we know that the sum of the internal angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So option number C is correct. The sum of the two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. Let's suppose that we have a triangle and the sides of the triangle are AB, AC and BC. And suppose BC is the greater side. So if we will add any two sides, then the sum of two sides must be greater than the third one. If I will add AB plus BC, if I will add these two things, so that sum must be equal to the third side AC. And if I will add AC and BC, then the sum of these two sides must be greater than the third one. So keep this in mind, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. So option number C is correct here. Now the next thing is, if I will move to ahead, then the next thing is the MCQ number 35, the difference of two sides of a triangle. Suppose here the two sides are here. If I will take the difference of these two sides, means AB minus AC, that difference is always less than the third side. You will subtract any two sides, then the difference must be less than the third side. If you can also subtract AC minus BC, then that must be less than the AB. If these two conditions are not satisfied, means the sum of the two sides is not greater than the third side, or the difference of the two sides is not less than the third side, then that will not be the sides of the triangle. So the option number 35's answer will be less. The word equilateral triangle is also a equiangular. Because its sides are equal, then angle must be equal. If one angle of a triangle is 90 degree, we know that a triangle which has one 90-degree angle, it's called the right angle triangle. If all sides of a triangle are equal, if in a triangle, let's suppose that if we can divide the triangles on the basis of the two things, according to the sides and according to the angles. According to the sides, we divide the triangle into three parts, into three types, we can say. The first one is the equilateral. Lateral means the sides, equi means same, so equilateral means same sides, means all three sides are equal. And the second one here is the isosceles. Isosceles means the side, isosceles means the triangle which has two equal sides. And the third one here is the scalene. The scalene is one triangle in which all sides are different. So these are the three different types of a triangle according to the sides. Same, we can categorize a triangle on the basis of the angles. So on the basis of the angles, we divide the triangle into three portions. The acute angle into three types: the acute angle triangle, the obtuse angle triangle, angle triangle, and the third one here is the right angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, the acute angle triangle is one in which all angles are the acute. Acute are those angles which are between 0 degree to 90 degree. So all angles which are between 0 degree and the 90 degree, these are called the acute angles. So a triangle in which all three angles are the acute is called the acute angle triangle. Whereas obtuse angle triangle is one in which the one angle is obtuse. And you know that the obtuse is the angle which is greater than 90 degree and lesser than 180 degree, means it is between the 90 degree and 180 degree. All angles between 90 degree and the 180 degree are called the obtuse angles. So if a triangle has obtuse angle, it's called the obtuse angle triangle, whereas the 90 degree is called the right angle. If all the sides of a, now option number 38, all the sides of a triangle are equal, so it's called the equilateral triangle. Option A is correct. If two sides of a triangle are equal, then it's called the isosceles triangle. And if no side of a triangle are equal, then it's called the scalene triangle. I have already told you all these things here. MCQ number 41 is the side opposite to 90 degree. MCQ number 40. If no side of a triangle are equal, then it's called the scalene triangle. MCQ number 41, the side opposite to 90 degrees. So if I will talk about a right angle triangle, so in right angle triangle, the one angle is the right 90 degree. So the side opposite is called the hypotenuse. So option A is correct. The side opposite to 90 degree. So the side opposite to 90 degree, the option C is correct here in MCQ number 41. The highest side in a right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, the highest side is always the hypotenuse. Option number 43, the third interior angle of a triangle is. So it's very simple. We know that the sum of the total angles, the three angles will be 180 degree. So if we will subtract the sum of the other two angles from 180 degree, sum of two angles, the other two angles, then this will become the third angle. Let's suppose that the two angles of a triangle are 60 degree and the other angle is the 40 degree. So we can easily calculate the third one. How we can calculate? You can only subtract 180 degree minus 60 degree plus 40 degree. So the third angle will become 80 degree. So option number D is correct here. Okay class, goodbye.